Welcome to Easy English Story and smart strategies to help you speak English fluently and confidently. A emotional and inspiring brand. Your home for powerful stories, life-changing books. Today, you're going to listen to one another success story in the world.
Here's the real-life story of Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian, from reality TV star to billion-dollar. 1. A child of fame and contradiction. Born on October 21, 1980, in Los Angeles, California, Kimberly Noe Kardashian entered the world already surrounded by fame and privilege. She was the second child of Robert Kardashian, a prominent Armenian-American lawyer, and Kris Jenner, a sharp and ambitious woman, who would later become the ultimate momager of modern celebrity culture. Kim grew up in the upscale neighborhood of Beverly Hills, surrounded by wealth, status, and high-profile friends. But despite the glitz, her life was far from ordinary or effortless. Her parents divorced in 1991, and her mother soon married Caitlyn Jenner, then Bruce Jenner, Olympic gold medalist, adding more complexity to an already layered household. As a teen, Kim attended Marymount High School, a Roman Catholic all-girls school in L.A. She wasn't a standout student, but she had a sense of fashion, a growing network of celebrity friends, and most importantly, the kind of quiet ambition that would later define her rise. 2. First steps into the spotlight. In the early 2000s, Kim worked behind the scenes in Hollywood. She was a stylist and closet organizer for celebrities, including her then best friend, Paris Hilton. Through Paris, Kim learned the inner workings of celebrity culture, what makes headlines, what sells, and what the media feeds on. She wasn't front-page material yet, but her presence in Hollywood social circles was rising. Paparazzi began to notice her. Her fashion sense got attention. Slowly, the seed of fame began to sprout. But it wasn't until 2007 that everything changed suddenly and forever. 3. The scandal that launched a brand. In 2007, a private adult tape featuring Kim and her then-boyfriend, Ray J, was leaked to the public. The footage exploded across the internet. Tabloids and talk shows pounced. Many predicted her downfall, another socialite caught in a scandal. But Kim and her mother, Kris, saw something else: opportunity. Instead of hiding or apologizing, they negotiated with Vivid Entertainment and took control of the narrative. The tape became a symbol, not just of controversy, but of how to flip shame into power in the age of viral media. Later that same year, Kim and her family launched a reality show that would redefine pop culture. 4. Keeping Up with the Kardashians. In October 2007, Keeping Up with the Kardashians debuted on E! Network. The show featured Kim, her sisters Kourtney and Khloe, brother Rob, mom Kris, and step-parent Caitlyn Jenner, along with younger siblings Kendall and Kylie. The show was raw, chaotic, funny, and highly watchable. Viewers got a front-row seat to the family's fights, relationships, fashion choices, and business moves. Kim quickly became the breakout star. Her blend of confidence, style, vulnerability, and drama captivated millions. The show ran for 20 seasons, becoming one of the longest-running reality TV series ever, and turned the Kardashians into a global brand. 5. Beyond reality, the businesswoman emerges. While many saw Kim as just another celebrity, she was playing a much bigger game. She turned her fame into fuel and started building an empire. One of her earliest ventures was the KKW fragrance line, which sold out instantly. Then came the Kimoji app, which reportedly earned millions within days of its release. But her biggest business success came in 2019 when she launched SKIMS, a shapewear and loungewear brand. Unlike traditional lines, SKIMS was inclusive, offering products for all skin tones, sizes, and body types. Critics laughed when she announced it. Today, SKIMS is valued at over $4 billion and is one of the most successful fashion startups of the decade. 6. The power of social media. Kim was one of the first celebrities to master Instagram. She didn't just post pictures, she created a lifestyle. Her curated content, selfies, beauty shots, and behind-the-scenes glimpses pulled millions into her orbit. She turned her platform into a marketing powerhouse, charging hundreds of thousands of dollars per sponsored post and promoting her own products directly to her fans. Kim was among the first to understand the economics of attention, that if you can hold people's eyes, you hold the power. She didn't just follow trends, she became one. 7. Personal life under the microscope. Kim's personal life, like her business ventures, was always in the spotlight. In 2014, she married global rap icon Kanye West in a grand ceremony in Florence, Italy. The two were often referred to as the royal couple of pop culture. Together they had 4 children, North, Saint, Chicago, and Sound. Their relationship, however, was turbulent. From Kanye's mental health battles to public meltdowns and controversial statements, the marriage was often tested. In 2021, Kim filed for divorce. But even through heartbreak, she remained composed and strong, balancing motherhood, business, and fame with grace. 8. Transformation. From selfie queen to justice warrior, perhaps the most unexpected chapter in Kim Kardashian's life was her turn toward criminal justice reform. In 2018, she met with President Donald Trump to advocate for Alice Marie Johnson, a 63-year-old woman serving a life sentence for a nonviolent drug offense. Kim's efforts led to Johnson's release and sparked a national conversation about mass incarceration. She didn't stop there. Kim began studying law through a California legal apprenticeship program and expressed her intent to become a lawyer. Inspired by her father's legacy, she supported other cases, paid legal fees, and lobbied for reform. Her advocacy work earned praise from activists, politicians, and even critics who once doubted her depth. 9. Redefining the modern woman. Through all her transformations, Kim Kardashian redefined what it means to be a modern woman in the 21st century. She showed that beauty and brains can coexist, that a scandal doesn't have to define you, that fame, if used wisely, can become a platform for change. She wore tight dresses and spoke at law conferences. She posed for Vogue and visited prisons. She cried on reality TV, and stood in front of the White House. Her life wasn't perfect, but it was real and constantly evolving. 10. Criticism and controversy. Of course, Kim's journey hasn't been without backlash. She's been accused of promoting unrealistic beauty standards, cultural appropriation, and excessive consumerism. Critics call her famous for nothing, ignoring her business savvy and strategic moves. But Kim rarely engages in public feuds. She responds with action, not argument. She stays focused on her work, her family, and her growth. As she once said, "I used to care so much about what others thought. Now I care more about what I think of myself." 11. Awards, recognition, and net worth. Over the years, Kim has received numerous awards for her influence and entrepreneurship. She's appeared on Time magazine's 100 Most Influential People, has been featured on Forbes' Billionaire list, and has hosted SNL to critical acclaim. Her net worth is over $1.7 billion, and she owns successful brands, properties, and intellectual property that continue to grow. But perhaps her biggest reward has been proving everyone wrong. 12. Legacy. More than just a Kardashian, Kim Kardashian's legacy is still being written. But one thing is clear: she has outgrown the label of just a celebrity. She's a mother, mogul, advocate, trendsetter, and one of the most recognizable women on the planet. She built her empire not from talent alone, but from resilience, timing, strategy, and relentless drive. She turned every headline into a chapter, every challenge into a stepping stone. Her life is a case study in reinvention. 13. Final thoughts. The face of a new era. In a world obsessed with image, Kim Kardashian taught us that image can be power if you control it. In a culture quick to judge, she taught us that you can rewrite your story. And in a world full of noise, she built a billion-dollar brand. By knowing exactly when to speak and what to show. Whether you love her, criticize her, or try to ignore her, one thing is undeniable: Kim Kardashian changed the world of fame forever.